this is a video for John. He was curious about my flap setup on this because I don't have actual flaps. I've got flaperons. But we'll get this powered up and I'll show you how these work, and then we'll throw it in the air. There we go. All right. Okay. The way I've got mine set up, I don't actually have flaps. I've got flaperons, and you see when I hit the flap switch, the flaps pull down a little bit, and they pull down just a bit more. But then something you'll see, if you can get the tail in the view also, when I flip the switch, it actually gives a bit of down elevator. There's not a lot. It moves very, very slightly. But that down elevator helps counter the natural lift from the wing when the flaperons go down. You get this cushion of air that comes down and hits the flaperons in my case, and it'll actually make the glider nose up, and in my case it noses up violently. So by adding a little bit of down elevator, that helps keeps the nose down. I also have some down elevator added or mixed with my throttle, because there is so much lift from this wing, it noses up violently, so a little down elevator helps keep the nose down while it's going forward. So let's go ahead and we'll throw it. Dad, you want to throw this one for me again? You just hold it underneath the wing and just throw it like a giant paper airplane. Still the same. All right. This one here, if you throw it kind of level, a little up, okay, and towards the tower, we ought to be in good shape. Now, I'm going to throttle it up, so hang on to it just so you can feel it. Ready? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. We are up there. Get it turned. Right now, I don't have any flaps on. Can you come up here closer to me, honey? Mm-hmm. Okay, right there, I've got the motor shut off. It's just, boy, it's a little turbulent up there. And right there is flaps position 1. See how it levels right out? Just nice and steady. I don't have the motor on. It's still just kind of gliding. But that's our first position flaps with a little bit of down elevator. Again, you know, still the motor is off. Is that just awesome? It was almost stationary there for a second. Okay, we'll take it back up. Now, when I throttle it back up, I take the flaps off because I don't need that cushion from the flaperons. It would just nose up violently and then stall. Ask me how I know how that happens. That was an exciting rush. So, okay, we'll get her turned again. Shut the motor off. Hit the first position flap, so the flaperons are down. It gives a little bit of down elevator. And even at this altitude, I don't know how high that is. Dad, how high do you think that is?
Probably about 450 foot.
Oh, I don't think it's that high. It's a pretty big plane. It might be. I don't know how high that is, but it'll take a long time for that.
Focusing.
It's not focusing? Uh-oh. Now, I'll try to bring it closer. It takes a long time to bring it down.
There it goes. I've got it, sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I'm no professional pilot, you're no professional videographer, we just do what we do. Should I bring it closer here? Now see, I mean, I really haven't lost a whole lot of elevation, really. I mean, even in my turns. But, you know, trying to land this thing, I mean, it goes forever. Flaps are off, take her back up. Well, I didn't mean to do that stall, but that's what it did. Yeah, had a lot of forward momentum there, so it stalled out again, but it's no big deal. I mean, this thing, at altitude, it recovers really well. I love flying this thing. I'd bring me a chair and just sit. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to put one of those low voltage detectors on there that'll beep when the voltage gets too low, and just fly it until it beeps, and just see how long a 3-cell 2200 would last me on this thing.
Probably last you a while.
And I would guess at least a half an hour I could be just sitting in a chair playing around with this thing. What do you think, Dad?
It's fantastic.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I've tried, I've done a couple rolls with it before. They're a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
I think it's just because my ailerons don't have the throw to do, you know, good ailerons, but, you know, I'm not really concerned with ailerons with this. It'll loop pretty good. I think that's what they call a hammerhead stall. There we go. Look at that. I love this thing. Okay, take the flaps back off. I'm going to circle around. We're going to go ahead and land it. You know, I'm trying to keep this video short. I'll probably do some editing later to take some of my ugly turns out of it. They're not too bad. Okay, throttle off. I don't even need the flaps because it just, I need it to come down. With the flaps on, it stays up there. That right there, the motor is off, and the flaperons are not down. Yeah, it's gonna stall. Come on, pick up. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See, I love that plane. That is just so cool, and I don't mind walking for it if I can pick it up in one piece. Thanks for watching.